Hi Guillermo. I just asked ChatGPT how to read your name. Okay, so let's watch together. Actually, I like your swing from the side view. So if you see, you're really on the plane, right? So it seems takeaway better than call-in right now until here. Okay, actually you're on the top of the backswing. I really like it. Right? It's really similar. Okay, but the way you turn, we gotta fix it. Okay, so what I asked in the note was when you miss contact, where you miss the most, right? So that means like, do you often tap or ground? But I saw your swing already, and I figure out your contact is a little bit groundish. So yeah, okay, this is the reason, because if you see your shoulder, well, your shoulder is pointing all the way right too much. So if you see Colin, his chest is facing onto the right side. Okay, so what happens? So there's a lot of gap we can see. Colin, we can't really see, right? So it means Colin, his lower body during the backswing is resist, and then he's coiling upper body, right, on his lower body. But what happened is your lower body and upper bodies turn all the way, so you're losing coiling. So actually you can hit way farther than this, but you're losing coil, and then you wouldn't feel like how to coil in the backswing. So we're gonna work on that one today. So let's move on to front view. Okay, so now we're gonna watch again. Okay, look at your lower body. Okay, so when you're takeaway, okay, from takeaway until when you're half swing, okay, until here. Okay, can you see your hip all the way turned to the right? Right, we can see that. But Colin, his hip is more pointing to the right foot side. So we can see your upper body rotated much more than Colin, right? Okay, so when you're top of the backswing and when Colin top of the backswing, as I mentioned, his chest is facing there, but your chest is facing that side, right? Okay, so we're gonna work on that. If we work on that, it'll be so much easier for you to downswing with your hip, because your backswing turn way too much. That's why it's kind of hard to come back when you're downswing. So that's why what happened. Okay, this is why you're hitting the ground. So I got a evidence. I'm kidding. Okay, so let's see. So you're turned way too much. So it's hard for you to coming back. So what happened is, look at your contact. You're hitting the ground. Did you see that? So you just hit the ground first before you hit the ball. Oh, that happens a lot because you're turning way too much. Okay, so let's see your downswing. So when you're downswing, it's hard to come back. Okay, so I'm gonna make the same position as Colin. His belt buckle is already pointing there, but look at yours. It's pointing here. Because turn too much on the backswing, hard to lead. Your hip is hard to lead during the downswing. Okay, so that's why your backswing sequence is supposed to be club first, and then arm, chest, and then hip. Downswing sequence is hip, shoulder, arm, and then club. Okay, so let's work on this one today. We're gonna work on your backswing first. So first of all, as I mentioned, turning too much, right? Okay, so you're gonna set up like this. And then when you're set up, your back is supposed to be this way. Make it straight, and then like fully lock your core. So think someone is punch your end. That's a feel. Rather than like hunched your back, you're supposed to lock your core this way. So how to make a big curve and then lock your core. So that's how we set up. Okay, so from the front view, you can lock your core. The thing someone is holding your hip, okay? Now you're gonna go back swing. Hips, we don't move hip at all. Only the chest go. Then you would feel coiling. So your lower body is resist, upper body is coiling on the lower body. Okay, so you would have this feel. Okay, then really hard to turn for you. So this is your backswing feeling supposed to be. Okay, now try with the club. So that's a drill that you're supposed to practice. Now set up. And the thing someone is hold your hip. So for you, you're too much turning. So what you're gonna do is we don't turn at all. Okay, so hip no turn at all. And then just upper body go. But make sure your body weight on the right side. Then for me, I can feel really it's coiling. So for me, it's hard to talk. Oh, so you're supposed to have that feel. You're supposed to feel very uncomfortable with your core because your core is engaging. Okay, that's the feel you're supposed to have. If you're so easy when you're backswing, it means you lose your core already. So lock your core and then no turn. Okay, so you're gonna apply that feel to the ball. Okay, for you, just swing with your arm. Okay, so that's a feel you're supposed to have. Now I'm gonna explain why you're hitting ground, okay? So when you're downswing, when you're backswing, if you turn too much, easy to hit the ground. Or you hit the ground first and then you hit the ball. So you hit the ground first and then topping. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so what you're gonna do, okay, so for backswing, we don't turn much, right? Then it'll be easier for you to just come back to the ball. Okay, so this is what I mean. If you turn a lot, hitting the ground easily, even though you're turning, hit the ground easily. But if you reduce your turn, it'll be when your arm finish your 80% of the backswing, your hips should start. Okay, arm almost reach the top of the backswing, hip start. So practice this drill as well. But while you're doing this drill, also you're supposed to engage your core. So when I do this, I'm feeling my core is engaging. I feel very uncomfortable and I feel like I'm doing plank right now. So that's the feel you're supposed to have. Okay, so this drill will really helpful for you because it will teach you how to engage your core during the downswing and how to make your hip leading during the downswing. So you won't hit the ground much now. Okay, so if you don't turn, hitting the ground, if you turn a lot, easier to hitting top of the ball. So your missed contact should be closer to the topping after you fix all of this movement rather than hit the ground. And then let me know after you practice, I can give you one-time free feedback.